Alright, welcome to the patch 17.43876, where it is also the release of the Arena of Gods, where we jump into later. And of course, there's going to be a bunch of stability and performance fixes. Quickly running through them, see if we can spot anything interesting. A bunch of fixes, crash fixes, developers notes, editor, save and update localization, achievements, graphics. Alright, audio, UI. Is there any more UI options? Cinematic mode. Let's give it a normal shot of cheese. Loading multiplayer. Fix the bug, fix the bug, fix the bug, fix the bug. AI difficulty. No. Hotkeys. Controller / Xbox. This is long today on fixes, isn't it? Now the gameplay fixes. Anything interesting? Oh, look at that. Only already spotted. Updates to improve pathfinding. Let's see if it actually improvement or not. User track information will now use the leader position to help plan group movements. Interesting. Units in the defensive stance will now properly return to the original position after killing a unit by auto-attacking. Okay. Fire objects are no longer collidable. Centaurs and dogs no longer kill herders and chickens with special attacks. That's funny. Caravans no longer can be garrisoned in sky passages and underworld passages. That's big. Area of effect attack actions when tasks to a specific target are no longer triggered before being in the range of the actual target. That was a thing, I never knew that. Interesting. Jogger launch points have been updated to hit enemy in front of the unit more reliable. And bug fixes, units performing area of effect actions toward a specific target will now attempt to follow the intended target if the target moves outside their range. So a bunch of quality of life stuff, isn't it? Fun for you now to continue firing at its target even when they walk out of range. Ooh. Attack move can now be properly issued while only having villagers selected. I really wish villagers had attack move in Age of Empires 3 too. Someday. Added a cooldown returns on hunting actions. Okay. Various myth units are longer valid for favorite myth units in post-game stats. And there are also campaign related fixes or updates. Server play campaign, by the way. But now to the juicy stuff. The balance. In general, caravan trade increased from 0.6 to 0.7. And no idea what it means. Maybe a button? Are they gathering faster then? More? More is always better, right? Buildings. Repair rate on buildings on all buildings reduced from 0.75 to 0.5. So that's a 25% decrease. Repair buildings on walls reduced from 0.5 to 0.25. Another 50% decline over there. So it's gonna take pretty much twice the time to repair damaged walls. Technologies. Basilistics. Checking rate of units reduced from 99 to +3. This allows them to be more accurately predict where units are moving, but fast units can still outrun range units. These tracking changes were meant to help fast units like cavalry counter archer masses. Interesting. Deathmatch, bunch of changes to these. Who plays Deathmatch, by the way? Is it like as Dead of a Day mode as it is in Age of Empires 3? Curious to know. What that means is you're gonna have, instead of 30% faster favor rate on Greek, you only have 20% faster favor rate. And the return center build speed reduced from 0.75 to 0.6. Freya gives out these technologies are automatically researched in Deathmatch. Now to the real important stuff, to the all pension changes. There's no all pension changes. Funny enough. Let's start with the Greeks. Those. Bold. Favor cost reduced from 65 to 55 favor, so he's a little more spammable. Heroes. Fixed an issue where Hades heroes did not correctly benefit from +1 range and line of sight. It's gonna make Hades S tier now. Poseidon. Lure. Total number of chickens spawned in the Wonder Age increased from 10 to 15. That's kinda big. So, who makes the lure in the Age 5? By the time they have like a maxed out like field and stuff. Minor gods. Ares. Will of Kronos technology. Cyclops slower action damage area increase reduced from +3 to +2. So a massive nerf to Cyclops. Myrmidon adjusted as follows. Hit points increased by 10. That's not bad. I thought the unit was great already. Now to the Cyclops Ares. Adjusted as follows. Area damage of the throw ability is now constant rather than dropping off further away from the edge. However, your throw area damage radius is decreased by 1. Now to the Egyptian pantheons, starting with Ra, which has been pretty controversial in the pro scene. Starting with the Rain, God Power, farming gather rate increase now only affects the caster, so no longer affects any other players. So you are now unhinged on when you want to actually do the Rain. Because previously was on the timer where you wanted to do the Rain before your opponent was on heals. But now you can pretty much do it anywhere, anytime. And your opponent doesn't get benefit from it. To the Minor God, Ptah. Electrum Bullets. Adjusted as follows. The divine damage has been reduced by half. So instead of 1 divine damage, they're going to do 0.5 divine damage. And the slingers deal 10% more damage. Segment Zither Descender adjusted as follows. Trains and researches everything 20% faster. This includes aging up and producing villagers. There's a pretty strong god power now that is. And the favor cost also got reduced from 150 to 100. So you can easily get at least 2 of these Citadel centers out. It's gonna be quite even better for your Raboom. Now can be Bast, Eclipse God Power adjusted as follows. Myth units movement speed bonus reduced from 20% to 15%. Myth units armor vulnerability bonus reduced from -20% to -10%. And the favor cost got reduced by 10. So that's gonna make the swings rating a little less annoying. Sobek Locust Farm got a little cheaper from a little more expensive. From 50 to 75. I didn't see that coming. Myth units, Son of Osiris, Osiris, can no longer be targeted by Shockwave. That's good. Minions, Ancestors, Nephthys. Mummy special attack spawned Osiris adjusted as follows. They are now a little bit faster, 0.25 to be exact. Now to the human units. Chariot Archer adjusted as follows. Hit points increased by 5 and the pierce damage increased by 1. And the technologies all got cheaper. The heavy charcoal archers got reduced by 100 wood and 100 coin. The heavy camel raiders got reduced by 50 food and 150 gold. And the heavy war elephants got also reduced by 100 food and 100 coin. So this makes the upgrading part of the Micto units much cheaper. Now we come to the North Pantheons, starting with Thor. Dwarven Armory adjusted as follows. Cost increase from 90 wood to 135 wood. Research speed reduced by minus 50%, but it gains plus 50% research speed every age advancement. This means Dwarven Armory researches at normal speed in the Classic Age, twice as fast in the Mythic Age. Interesting change, which I think is more of a 1v1 change than a team game change. But yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Dwarven Mine Thor adjusted as follows. Favor cost reduced from 60 to 50. However, the favor repeat cost increased by 25. From 25 to 50. Odin. God bonus regeneration rate for human soldiers and heroes reduced from 0.5 to 0.25. The Raven got the line of sight increased by 4. However, the line of sight gains per age got reduced from plus 4 to plus 2. Now we come to Loki. Ice in the Forest no longer works on buildings, so now only affects units. Now Freyr. Gulimbrusti. Special attack now throws units more upwards rather than away from the boar, which was causing him to struggle taking out certain myth units. Now to the minor gods of the Norse faction. Njord, Jotuns. Adjusted as followed. Mountain Giant hit points reduced from 25% to 20%. The cost increase was increased by 25 food and 5 favor. Baldur. The Ragnarok god power got a lot cheaper, from 500 favor to 350 favor. So you could cast a second Ragnarok. I don't know how that works, but hey. The Tempest cooldown increased heavily from 60 to 150 seconds. Now to the Fimbulwinter, adjusted as follows. Duration from 38 seconds to 36 seconds. Fimbulwinter Wolf has now much less PS armor and is also 10% slower, from 6.6 speed to 6 speed. Now to the myth units. Jauger adjusted as follows. Line of sight increase from 16 to 20. This helps the issue where the special attack could get cancelled in some cases. Special attack rate of fire reduced from 3 to 2.5. That reduces the overall time required to perform the attack. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Since animation is faster itself. Now we come to the Rock Giant. Hit points reduced by 50 and the heck armor also got reduced by 5%. Fafnir wieder. Damage increased from its 10 hack to 5 crush to 12 hack damage and 6 crush damage. Note this unit attacks 6 times in one attack cycle. So it's actually quite decent damage up there. Technology Burning Pitch. Strong action bonus versus buildings reduced from +3 to +1. So they no longer completely annihilate buildings from afar. Makes sense. Now to the Atlantean Pantheons. Major gods Uranus. Sky Passage adjusted as follows. The hit points got reduced by 100, and the biggest change, in my opinion, is the Sky Passage. Cost increased from 5 favor to 50 wood and 8 favor. So the Sky Passage are pretty much for free, but now you have to pay half a house. A third of a house, since it's manas, and they are a little more expensive. Now we come to the minor gods. Hecate, Tartarian Gates god power. Adjusted as follows. That's a lot of changes. Oh my god. Let's go through it. So begin spawning Tartarian spawns 2 seconds faster. Tartarian spawns are spawned 25% faster on average. Tartarian spawn themselves. Chase distance increased by 10. The auto attack range is increased by 5. The damage increase is increased by 5 hack damage and 5 crush damage. The bonus damage 2 times versus 2 man chargers is removed, but is replaced with 1.5 against myth units. The Tyrant spawn jump attack damage is increased by 10 hack damage. Jump attack maximum range is increased by 2, and the jump attack bonus against myth units is increased by 1. Reduced by 1, sorry. Reduced by 1. Oceanos, Carnivora. Cooldown is massively increased from 120 seconds to 180 seconds. Atlas Implode power. Divine damage against units reduced from 50 to 40. Now we come to the myth units. Man of War, adjusted as follows. Attack range reduced from 16 down to 12. Chain lightning number of targets can bounce per attack reduced from 4 to 3. Yeah, I've seen that coming. Behemoth, rare, adjusted followed. Attack range increased from 1.5 to 2.5. The cost reduced from 300 food and 20 favor to 250 food and 20 favor. Argus, Atlas Egypt, adjusted followed. The hack damage got increased by 10. Special attack asset pool lifespan reduced from 6 to 4 seconds. Means the damage burst happens 2 seconds sooner. Human units, Ballista and units and heroes. Bonus damage against infantry increased by 0.5. As a technology, Atlantic cavalry line upgrades are 25% cheaper rather than 50%. And random maps. Watering Hall and Marsh. Fix up where gold mines on Marsh and Watering Hall could spawn in allies areas instead of the players areas resulting in poor map distribution. Ghost Lake has been added to the map set for standard and big match. Ooh. And for the modding community, here's a little bit of a rundown. And ongoing investigations and known issues, and that's the patch. And become Age Insider. Already am. Just not signed in. But yeah, that was the patch. Hope you enjoyed it. And I see you in the next one.